And then I take, what is this, my pointer finger? Because I'm going to be pointing at your nigga in the club. Hi loves, I hope all is well and that you kind of enjoy my snippet of shampooing and conditioning my hair in the shower. That is typically my entire routine. So essentially this wash day, I'm gonna break it down how I minimize my wash day into about 3 hours total. So I absolutely love that process. As you saw, I'll shampoo my hair first, then apply conditioner, and then I let the conditioner sit while I'm showering. And I typically shower twice, so that gives the conditioner at least a good 10 minutes to sit, and then I rinse it out using cool water. So right now my hair is wet, but it's not dripping wet, because before I get out of the shower, I've just gotten in this habit of really wringing out as much water from my hair as possible. I find that that really works for me. For whatever reason, my hair, I can't tell you what porosity it is. It might be high porosity, but my hair typically holds on to a lot of moisture. So if I don't do this, my hair will stay wet for a longer period of time, and it will make my wash day literally a good 24 hours, and we don't have time for that. We're past that point. So moving forward, that's what I do. And sometimes I'll even take the towel and just kind of like scrunch it up against my roots. I know that that was like one of the worst things that you could do in the natural hair community, but I don't care. It works for me. So I'm sharing it with you guys. It's really easy. So by the time I get to styling my hair, it's like this, you know? It's damp, it's wet, but it isn't dripping. It's very comfortable. It's still soft. Now I'm doing a perm reset, and there's like tricks that I've learned over time with a perm reset and how to get it to dry really fast, even if you have dense, thick, kinky hair like mine. I am a type 4 girl. I absolutely love my hair. I've learned to work with it, and I've learned what's best for my hair. Like, everything doesn't work for everybody, so I figured out what works for me. So after the shower, I always start off with a leave-in conditioner. Today I'm using one by Mielle Organics, but my go-to is actually from On Handmade. And I'm gonna leave a list of all of my favorite products and the products that I'm using in this particular video, because products do change, they do get switched out. So I'm gonna leave that linked below in the description bar, and I'll also leave like all of my Amazon lists so that everything is in one list, so that you know you don't have to keep clicking on a bunch of links. Boom, you can save the list, you can shop now, you can shop later, whatever you need. I'll leave that listed below. So this one is by Mielle Organics, and it's the pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner. This is the oldie baby, okay? So I like to use about this much, give or take. It's not a whole lot. I've also scaled back on how much of a product I use, because I can go overboard for sure. However, if I feel like, you know, like, oh, that's not enough, my hair needs more, I'm gonna add more. Like right now, I'm gonna add more. missed the spot, like right in the middle. So I literally just kind of work it in like this. Do I work in sections? Yes and no. But I will kind of like run my hands through the strands, through sections, to make sure that I'm covering as much as I can. Okay, so that is worked in. And now it's basically straight into styling. That's it. In the summertime, or when it was just a lot warmer outside, because I live in a humid climate, you have to be mindful of the climate that you live in, because your hair is going to react to that climate. I live in a humid climate, so 90% of the year it's very moist outside. And so with that, I need products that have some hold in them, because if they're super moisturizing, then my hair will get like really limp. It'll almost get like wet during the day. Like it'll have like this moisture to it. Sometimes it will drip. I just have to be very mindful, because it gets really weird if I'm not using products that fit my environment. So now that it's like a little bit cooler outside, I added in an additional product for moisture. But during the summertime, I only use mousse. Now I have two favorite mousses. This one is a newer one. It's the She Is Bomb Collection mousse. This one has so much hold. Like, a lot of people don't like it. It is super sticky when you apply it. I don't mind it. I mean, natural hair products typically have, you know, interesting textures either way it goes. But when it dries, it's like a humidity blocker. So I absolutely love this, because I can make whatever style I'm doing last for a minimum of 7 days. And that's at a minimum. I've worn perm rod sets for 8, 9, 10 days using this. So I'll just keep that out there. My other favorite one is by The Dew. I absolutely love that one, because that one is moisturizing and it has hold. So I feel like in the warmer months, that one is more of my go-to, and I only use that product standalone. Now with the She Is Bomb Collection mousse, I'm going to be mixing it with Way. Way actually sent me a bunch of like curly hair products, and this one is their creme brulee. I've used it maybe about 4 or 5 times, and it's worked phenomenally. It makes my hair super soft. I really like it. So I'm going to use this as almost like a moisturizing base for the perm rod set before I put the mousse on, because that mousse, okay, if you use too much, it will borderline be crunchy. That's how much hold it has, but I love it. It works, okay? That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and almost apply this like I applied the leave-in conditioner. You don't need a whole lot of this, because it is really moisturizing also. So I'm going to use about this much for my entire head. And I haven't even detangled my hair, but what I noticed is that when I keep my ends trimmed, I don't deal with like a whole lot of knots or like tangling. So my hair it's pretty easy to work with. And on top of that, I've trained my hair. So a lot of people are like, how do you get your hair to be like so consistent when you style it? It's because I do it all of the time. I don't let a whole lot of people touch my hair. I don't let a lot of people do my hair. And I'm very picky about even products and things, which is why I don't do a lot of reviews. I know that different products work different on everybody, and I'm kind of over the point of risking my hair for the sake of reviewing something. So now I'm like, I do a strand test. If my hair doesn't react well to it, it's in the trash. And I don't think twice about it. I'm at the point where I prefer quality over quantity. So if I showed you guys my natural hair product collection, you would be amazed in comparison to the products that I used to have, and my hair seems to enjoy like a bit more consistency. Like, oh, I like that product, keep giving it to me. So that's what I do. All right, another tool, great tool, best tool on the market, hands down. I don't care what anyone says. Whatever your curly hair texture is, you might want to invest in a Felicia Leatherwood. She is a black celebrity hairstylist, and she makes these brushes called Best with the Brush. I've used these for a couple of years now, maybe like 4, 5 years. This is the best natural hair tool to me on the market, and once you have one, I don't think that you really need anything other than maybe this, a brush, and a pick. Here's a section in the back of my hair that I've taken out, right? Because I'm gonna roll this. So here we go, and I'm just gonna apply this to that whole section of hair. I'll take out a piece of hair. Not too large though, because remember, we want this to dry quickly. So if it's too large, it's not going to dry fast, and mousse tends to dry really, really fast. So, and then for the perm rod sets, I use the orange ones, or they're kind of like a tangerine, like a light orange, and the pink ones. So yeah, I literally just detangle that small section of hair. I always start from the ends, and then I work my way up. I've gotten so used to doing this that I don't even need a mirror. It helps me move faster, but it's not necessary. And this is the pink ones. I just have a bag of perm rods, so whatever color that I grab at the time, that's what color I grab. I used to like do the orange ones in the back and the pink ones in the front, but I don't know why I spend so much time over analyzing it when it's like it's hair, girl. Like, it's going to be beautiful, and honestly, the inconsistencies in it really kind of make it what it is. It really makes it unique. It really makes it chew. It really makes it pop. Once I kind of let go of everything that I guess was a natural hair standard, my hair really, really started to thrive, and I really started to love it more and play in it more and appreciate it. And things have been on the up and up since, because it's like, I don't care. So I went and got a light, because the lighting in here is, well, the vanity lighting in here is orange. So I felt like I was looking really orange. So I just kind of like adjusted the lighting, and hopefully that helps you kind of see better, so that I can show you the techniques that I use when I'm doing my perm rods. It's really simple, but I'm gonna bust it down real quick for you so that you can see, and then I'll basically speed through the rest of this, because it's gonna take me maybe like 20 minutes to finish the rest of my head, and nobody wants to watch all of that. So what I do is, you'll see how I grab the ends of my hair, and I just wrap that one time around the perm rod, and I make sure that the rest of the hair basically holds the ends down. So I wrap my hair around the ends of my hair, if that makes sense. And then I take, what is this, my pointer finger? Because I'm gonna be pointing at your nigga in the club, okay? I take my pointer finger and I apply very light pressure to the hair. Look, y'all see how it's bouncy? Like a guitar string, essentially. And I use that as almost like an anchor to twist. But if you notice, as I'm twisting up the perm rod, none of the other hair is covering the previous twist. And that's really important when it comes to drying. And then I just clamp it, and I always leave my roots loose. Couple of reasons. If you wrap a perm rod around your hair, what's going to happen is that the outside of your hair is going to dry, the inside won't. So your ends are going to be super frizzy, and the root of your hair is going to be defined. That's not cute. The second thing that happens is if you wrap it too tight, it's painful and then your roots don't dry. So you have these really, really frizzy roots, which honestly, I don't mind, or your roots end up being wet. And if your roots end up staying wet, then what happens is the moisture will essentially trickle down to the rest of your hair and your hair is gonna be a frizzy mess. So these are just really, really quick, easy tips on how to do essentially perm rod sets with ease. And once you grasp that little like twist and roll technique, it's gonna go so much faster. I'm taking my time right now just so that I can show you guys, but honestly, I'd be like, and done. It takes me like, give or take 5 seconds. I give myself 10. Give myself 10, because 5 seconds is like, girl. But seriously, it takes more time for me to detangle my hair than it does for me to apply a perm rod. You want to wrap the ends around itself, get that anchor going, and just go. That's real time. Another reason why I don't recommend rolling them tight is because if you sleep in perm rods are hard, they're plastic. They are going to be painful. And I don't know about you guys, but I understand that, like, yes, in some senses, beauty is pain and, you know, we gotta go through a lot. But to be doing this often, like once a week or once every, 8 or 9 days, nobody wants to be in pain. Why? And the only reason that you would do this really, really tight is to stretch out your texture. I'm not trying to stretch out my texture. I like the texture of my hair. It doesn't really work as well for a wash and go because it's just so tight. Like, my hair is really, really densely packed. And me doing a wash and go almost looks like I'm trying to start locks. Like, my hair just gets so compact and like it's painful. However, for a perm rod set, I'm just looking to define my curls and this works the best. Let's speed through this. I think that I've said enough. If you have any other questions, then I can definitely make another video, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my hair. So the perm rod set is complete. I use a little bit more perm rods than I typically do. I don't know how that happened, but it ended up happening probably because of filming. I just went a little bit overboard, but that's okay because the more perm rods that I use, the quicker that it will dry anyways. I'm gonna spend about 30 to 45 minutes under the hair dryer. I actually have a dryer attachment. So literally, it's a small attachment that goes onto a blow dryer. This is how much shed hair came off in the shower. So I just want to kind of give you an idea of how much my hair sheds. And then is how much shed hair I had in the brush. So in total, there's like a couple of more pieces of shed hair in here, but it's not much. I'm gonna have to take a comb to get this out. But in total, that's it. Which is not a lot for my hair because my hair is fairly dense. Here is the dryer setup. This is the attachment. See, it just literally looks just like this. It folds up. You can ball it up. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And it sits on the top of the nozzle of your blow dryer. So there's basically like this elastic band at the end, your blow dryer, so you just slide it on. Essentially, when you turn on your blow dryer, I've had this for some time and I use it often. You're gonna tighten these straps so that it doesn't come off your head when it inflates. My husband thinks that this is like one of the funniest things to see it inflate. I don't know what it is, but he just thinks that it's like so hilarious. Okay. Then what you're gonna do, turn on your blow dryer. Is it me? Am I the drama? We're back. It's been 1 hour since I kind of started on this hair process. I sat under the dryer, I ate. I think that my hair is dry. I hope so, but if it's not, we're definitely going to find out as we are taking it down. If it's not dry, then it will give me, look at that, that one dry. It will give me a great opportunity to kind of show you guys what I do if there's any occasion that my hair is not dry and I need to be somewhere, like I'm on my way out the door, because that's happened to me too. So to take these out, I literally just almost pull it out. It shouldn't snag. I remove the clasp and then I slide it out. So I'll just show you really quickly. So as expected, there's like a small patch right here in the back that's wet. It's like slightly moist. So here's what I do. I actually just take the blow dryer and I take the attachment off and I blow dry it. Now that typically works and the hair will be dry or mainly dry in maybe like 30, 45 seconds. If you want to give it more time, then you definitely can. If you want to leave it alone, then you definitely can. I think that my whole thing is that if it's just like a small piece, it's going to be okay. And because I don't mind frizz, like I'm that girl that does not care about frizz, because I think that frizz makes hair look better anyways. And in terms of separating it, I don't care about that either. I literally, you can see me, I'm just pulling it away with my fingers. I'm not really worried. The curls are there, they're set. So I'm just pulling it away, kind of like where it naturally separates. Almost like raking through the curls. Just feel around for any areas that feel chunky. I don't go curl by curl. Okay, now I am going to get my pick. This one is from Cantu, and I rave about this pick. I really, really love this pick, but Pattern Beauty actually has a better pick. I keep a pick, okay? So I'm just gonna take this pick, and I'm actually going to pick my hair in sections. So I'm lifting up the back like so, and I'm just gonna slightly pick and lift, right? I'm gonna pick and lift down, but I'm also gonna pick and lift going upwards too. So essentially both directions. And this really, to me, creates volume. Then I'm gonna go into the next section and do the same thing. Okay, turn around to the front. Look at this big old curl right here. And I'm going to do the middle and a little bit in the front, because my front gets the frizziest the quickest. So give it a good shake. We're done. Tell me that 3 hours of your day cannot get you a bomb hairstyle. This is like wash day reinvented, and you see I didn't do much because once I step outside, this is gonna get frizzier, it's gonna get bigger. I love it like that, so I'm not gonna overdo it right now. And then like tomorrow is gonna look better. My 3rd, 4th, and 5th day hair is typically my best hair days, but this is perfect for today. I absolutely love it. Check out the description bar below for all of the details on the products and so forth. They're all going to be linked below. And if you have any additional questions about natural hair, or if you want to see any other natural hair videos from me, then let me know. I'll gladly do them. I know that there's a ton on my channel, but listen, we'll go back because things have changed, okay? But yeah. Three-hour wash day on type 4 hair. You could never, okay? All of the girls that be hating on kinky, nappy hair could never.
We're born with our hair like this, and we just wear it like this because it's natural. Because the reason for it, you might say, is like a new awareness among black people that their own natural appearance, physical appearance, is beautiful.
We have the most versatile hair in the world. Not the city, but the world, Craig. All right, loves, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment. Your girl is back. Bye.